Hey fellas, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about Nova Online again. So recently, really Nova's been doing nothing but spending. He's not making any money off like YouTube or TikTok or streaming of any sort really. I mean, the only thing he's making money off of is Cameo right now that I know of. Which is also like don't buy cameos from this big old PDF. Don't buy cameos from him. But anyway, so yeah, Nova's been up to some things. He posted 2 videos with his giant gut as the thumbnail in this. It was just this one. That's all it was. It was just this. But yeah. So the first thing we got for you. Recently, I've noticed some videos of people sneaking around Nova's backyard. Now, before we cover those, I want to take a look at 2 other videos. So these are just a bit of reference, for the future. So let's get into that. So this right here, I'm not going to have any audio playing or anything like that because there's only one thing I want to point out here. In both of these clips I'm about to show you, there is that tumbler, the water bottle, tipped over on its side. Okay? Ever since Nova has started opening these little cards, he has been spending all his money on cardboard. He has had that little cup tipped over on its side, never cleaned it up, never picked it up. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I always thought it was kind of funny. He just left that as a background item, just basically trash. Also, the weed's as tall as the table. But in the next video, you get another shot of it, tipped over on its side. But basically, that's all I wanted to point out for these 2 videos. Now, let's get on to the video of people sneaking in his backyard.
I found Nova's house. Gabe, come on! Mow your yard, please. The tipped-over water bottle from the Pokemon card video. Plenty of sick whips. The door is open. I can smell him. Where the Queen resides. If Nova responds, I'll bring him a coffee. I told y'all I'd be back.
I want trees.
It's really smelly.
The scents and colors.
A little treat for the viewers.
So, a guy by the name of Homeboy Scotty posted both of those videos. Now, I don't know the context. I don't know why he's really going into Nova's yard. Maybe it's like a neighbor or something. Basically, it's just a troll trying to mess with him. Nova did reply about something. It was either on a live or on one of his stories on something. It wasn't, he basically just said he knew that it happened and he was going to call the police or something like that. Now, I do have to say, nobody go sneaking through Nova's yard. I think it's funny as hell, but don't do it yourself. Let Homeboy Scotty go for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he discovered everything. He's got a lot of motorcycles and scooters and stuff in the driveway. I wonder what that's from. Wonder if his mom gets into all that, because I know Nova don't be doing nothing. He don't do nothing at all. Look at the grass. Like, look at it. What the hell? But anyway, yeah, so he tipped over he tipped up the cup. So let's check out the very next Pokemon video that Nova uploaded after this Homeboy Scotty video was uploaded.
It's the set everyone's going crazy for. And we got a surprise box. Let's play. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?
So as you can see, the cup stayed up. Nova, he is too lazy to do anything. He left the cup there. He's buying all these Pokemon cards, but he left the cup there. He knows there's people sneaking into his yard, on his property, and he's not doing anything about it. Like, in the video, it showed how the guy got in and everything. I just don't even know what to say about this. But it is pretty funny. Really funny to me that, Nova can't even be bothered to touch anything, to do anything with anything. Now, there's one more video I want to show you that involves Pokemon cards. But Pokemon cards are not the main appeal to it. So, let's check out that one.
First time we're ever opening up a full pack of Quarter Century Stampede. It's time to play. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? So we got 5 packs of Quarter Century Stampede. Any Quarter Century Secret Rare would pay off the amount I paid for this set.
So yes, of course, the cup was flipped up. You know, it's still there. Whatever, this was like the very next Pokemon video he posted. But there's one main thing I want y'all to look at. Do you see the Nintendo box in the background there? Sitting right there? Well, recently, I found something that I don't think a lot of people know about. So I may be the first one to talk about this, I don't know. Recently, I was going through Nova's YouTube. It was a Pokemon card video, actually. Not this one, not related to this one at all. On his YouTube channel. It was like 12 minutes long. And one of the comments said something about, can you play Mario Kart? Can you play Mario Kart World Tour? Or whatever the new one is. I don't know what the fuck it's called. And Nova's response was, well, I'll just show you what his response was. Do Mario Kart World gameplay. I will when my scalped Switch 2 comes in. So, first of all, this is just another thing that he's spending money on. How much is a Nintendo Switch? Like, someone tell me that. I think they're more than a PS5 nowadays. That's what I've heard. But, other than that, he gets this. I'm pretty sure that is a Nintendo Switch box. Now, I had the OG Switch, like the Switch 1, and I'll pull up a picture here of the Switch 2. I swear, I think this is a Switch 2. And, I mean, he said he scalped it. He bought it from a scalper. Now, I also want to say, why the hell did he buy it from a scalper? The Switch 2 is like a failed release or something, a failed launch. It has barely any games and all that. I'm not going to get into it. But basically, it's not like it got sold out from the stores. You go to Walmart, you can buy 100 of them if you want. They got boxes on boxes full of Switch 2s in there. So, him scalping it, he probably just spent a couple more $100 on that shit. But the stupidity of Nova never fails to amaze me. But let's get into the next one. So this isn't related to much else in the video. I just wanted to add it because it's something recent and it's funny thinking of Nova. But fuck my life. I'm sick of being labeled what I'm not, and I just want to be respected for once. So I'm assuming he's referring to being labeled as a PDF, which he is. He talks to minors. He wears binkies in his mouth. The whole baby thing isn't even a problem. Really, it's the involving minors into it. You know, that'd be a whole different case if it was just some weird thing he's into. But he's bringing all these minors into it, going out of his way to talk to minors and bring them into his life. Like, dude's just a creep. We all know that. Let's move on. So Nova posted this the other day, and I thought it was pretty funny. So let's see it. I thought my room was bad. Some of the rooms on here are way worse. I don't have roaches or maggots in mine, and I can't imagine living with them. Now, I don't know, it's not like a Tofiichu where we've seen videos of like roaches and rats and shit running past in the background. But I'd be surprised if he don't have some kind of ecosystem living inside of the heap that he calls a room or a house or the flooring of his home. So with that being said, I wanted to just do a palooza of all the dirty, stinky screenshots. These are just videos that I had downloaded from making videos, like clips of him. So these were all just screenshots of little videos I found in my gallery. That, you know, I didn't even have to try to find these little, like, how horrible can it get? How horrible can it really get? He just moved things over, like what? And in some of those pictures, the pile is almost as tall as him. Like, there's one I mentioned, I think in my last video on him, where the shelf is like covered in things, and next to the shelf is about as tall as him. Next to the shelf is a pile of shit that is taller than the shelf. How can you have piles of trash in your house that are taller than you, taller than the furniture? Like, I don't even understand. I genuinely don't understand. He's got a little dog too. That little dog has probably been lost for days. He's like, oh, the dog went missing. Oh, did it get out? No, it went missing in the trash heap. We have to go dig around for it. I gotta go get my snow shovel, and we're gonna go digging for the dog because it got lost in my trash heap of a house and room that I have. But anyway, unless I can find something more for you real quick, this is a bit of a shorter video. Alright guys, the Novine universe has done us right. Nova just uploaded another video. Now, this video, he's gonna be begging for the referral codes or something. Some stupid little game he's playing on some free game on his phone or something. I don't know. This is some shit that like a 12-year-old would post to TikTok. Let's see it.
Alright. Hi, 18 plus fans. I have a favor to ask of all of you. So, I play on this website called Arcade Online. It's basically an online arcade for people who don't have an arcade by themselves to visit, or all of the arcades around my area are trash. Or none of us trash arcades, for the most part. So, Arcade Online is holding a contest right now, where if you use my referral code, I can get a prize. So, do you think y'all could help me out by using my referral code, please? Thank you. That helps out a lot. And for the real fans, thank you for sticking around. Novine Universe, signing off.
There's quite a bit I could say about this video. How about to start? He immediately doxes himself, or not himself, but a very local area, which is the way that like a lot of these people have been found, is they go out and they say, oh well, I just went here in this local area, and then next thing they know, people know their exact street address. It's not gonna hurt Nova any. Every single comment section on his TikTok, every TikTok he posts, there's someone posting a screen capture of literally his home with the full address on it. So that's not gonna, maybe he don't care at this point. What else was there? You guys should all use this referral code. This referral code, I might even block it out in the actual video. I don't know if I'm probably too lazy to do that shit. But yeah, don't use his referral code. I don't know, I don't even understand. This is like, use my referral code in what, god damn it, what's that one fucking game that everybody gets sponsored on YouTube? I don't even know, dude. Raid Shadow Legends. Use my code in Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. God, I hope he never gets sponsored by anything like that. Anyway, though, yeah, what else does he say? The very last thing he said? Thank you for all the fans that are sticking around. Nova doesn't have any real fans. Everyone that he thinks is a real fan is like a buddy troll. And I'm glad I mentioned this, because this don't have nothing to do with the whole referral code video. I wanted to mention, he is really 100% starting this Chris Chan arc. The Chris Chan arc is beginning. He's spending all his money on Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, toys, video games. He's buying a Nintendo Switch 2 when he don't have a job, when he's in debt, when, like, all this shit. And guys, I'm not gonna say it's your fault. It's the people who buy his cameos fault. If you're watching this right now and you bought a cameo from him, shame on you. You're the reason that he's able to buy it, to pay his bills enough to, you know, keep living there and not have to move out, and he's able to buy all these Pokemon cards. Dude, Pokemon cards are expensive. I wouldn't want to be spending the amount he's spending on them. And I have a job and everything. So, yeah, but that's about it for this video. I know it was a kind of a shorter one, about 15 minutes. So that's cool. But Nova really is starting the Chris Chan arc. So, yeah, if y'all like this video, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.